The next item is 2016 Weld County School Leadership Cohort, University of Northern Colorado Principal Cohort. Dr. Pilch?
Thank you, Mr. DeWitt. We are very fortunate here in District 6 to be a part of the University of Northern Colorado's Weld County Northern Colorado Cohort for Administrators. And we are so lucky to have this program right here in our community for our teachers and other teachers in Weld County who might like to participate in this program. The program is intended to prepare they're all coming to the podium. But maybe I should just let you all talk about what the program is supposed to do. So the intent of the program is to prepare assistant principal, principal, and other administrative candidates. And you know, I had a chance to meet with the cohort a month or two ago and was just delighted with the folks who are preparing their administrative degrees and so excited that people still want to be school administrators. And tonight we have Wes Tuttle here, who is our district contact with the University of Northern Colorado, and I'll let him introduce our other guests and let them share with you a little bit more about the program. But this is one of our bright stars in the district.
Thank you for taking time to let us share with you. As you know, we've got a strong partnership with UNC, and this is one of those examples of that partnership. As Dr. Pilch was saying, an opportunity for teacher leaders in our district to be able to look at how can they further develop their leadership skills. And so we're getting ready to start our fifth cohort group here in January. And so this started back in 2008, and we've had 4 other groups that have gone through. We've had 54 people participate from our district. And of those, not all of them have moved into principal roles. That is the part of the license that they get, but many of them continue to be teacher leaders in their buildings. Many move into instructional coaching or coordinator positions. Many of them do move into assistant principal and principal roles in our district. But it's a great opportunity for us to develop that leadership opportunity. I'm going to introduce, I've got 2 people with me. One is Dr. Spence Weiler. He is the contact person up at UNC, and he helps them facilitate some of the classes and teaches some of the courses. And then I'll let him talk, and then after that, I've got Jody Mueller. She is one of the members that was in this cohort group a couple years ago, and has been assistant principal at Jackson and then at Montfort this year, and we're glad to have both of you here. So, Spence, I'll let you.
Thank you, Wes. Thank you, board, for allowing me to take a minute. And normally when I come here to talk about the cohort, I have a script, and I'm doing something dangerous. I'm going without a script, but I will not, I promise not to be long-winded. I love this partnership, and I can reiterate many of the things that I've said in the past, that we're identifying teacher leaders who don't see themselves as teacher leaders, and then through this partnership, instilling in them the leadership skill set to really make a difference in the lives of students. But the thing that I wanted to stress this time is, based on the fact that we are now on the 5th cohort or cohort that will be starting, I am starting to notice that the principals within the district are so much better equipped to support aspiring teacher leaders or leaders to really develop all the skill set that they need to effectively lead a school in the 21st century. And I think that's just a product of ultimately your commitment to this partnership over the years. And then the other thing that I wanted to point out, I noticed Dr. Dattery here, and last year she came and spoke to the cohort and shared with them a video clip that she had put together and these 6 different characters on leadership that were written by a military personnel. And I've now incorporated those into the work that I do with my interns, and it's having a profound difference on their development, on what it really means to be a leader. And again, I think that just really speaks to this partnership that we're ultimately, hopefully supporting District 6 in developing incredible leaders, but then we're benefiting from this partnership as well. So thank you very much for that.
Thanks, Dr. Weiler.
So I have been in Greeley-Evans School District 6 for over 20 years, and I feel passionate about my district, so I was motivated by my leader, Mr. Tuttle. He was my principal at the time when I was teaching at Christa McAuliffe, and so I wasn't really interested in educational leadership, and here I am. So the cohort group itself was just an amazing experience. I wish that I could have had that experience in all of my other degrees, because I have numerous degrees, because we really supported one another. And most of the cohort members were from Greeley-Evans School District 6, but we had at the beginning 3 people that joined us from Windsor, and then later on people that joined us. And what was amazing to see is it didn't matter that if it were just Greeley educators or other people. We welcomed them in and had a great perspective. But for me, I love the relationships, and those are forever relationships, that I've already relied on those relationships in my experience as a district leader for this is my 3rd year, and call those people often for support and ideas and to bounce things off. So I just love that we have this in our district, and I feel it's just very important to continue doing it. So it was a valuable experience to me. So I appreciate getting to talk to the board and Deirdre about that today, because it's a really incredible opportunity. So thank you.
And we are, as we mentioned, starting our next cohort in January. We try and start a group in January so that then it takes about a 1.5-year process, so that right now our 2015 group is just nearing their finish, and they'll be finishing this next semester and next summer. So then they will be available to step into roles next fall if we have positions available in the fall of 2016. The group that will be starting in January 2016 then is a 1.5-year process out. So we have an information meeting next week, so if anybody is watching this and interested, they can contact me and we can get them with that information, as well as they can talk to their administrators who are recommending people as well.
That's a great commercial.
Just thought I'd throw that in.
That's a great commercial.
Any questions though? Or?
Well, obviously this benefits everybody.
It does.
And it's an opportunity to see someone change their perspective of themselves and bring those hidden talents that others saw in them to the benefit of the district in a new way. So I'm obviously excited and thrilled to see that this continues. Congratulations on year 5. That's wonderful. Miss Elise?
Thank you.
I just wanted to say that it's great that we have this collaboration in our backyard, and a lot of the principals that end up going through this, they stay in our district. So what a wonderful way of doing this locally and making sure that we're taking care of those positions that need to be filled with amazing people. And usually it's a teacher, so they have a lot of experience just even from that ground. And then getting into that position of leadership is just really great. So thank you all for all the work that you do together. And good idea, Stacy. Give credit for that. But it takes all of us, it really does. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
The next item is the Special Education Advisory Council membership, and this is a recognition opportunity. Dr. Pill?
Thanks, Mr. DeWitt. So I see that Tom Gribble, our director for special education, is moving toward the podium here, and he will share most of the information with you. But I just want to say that I had a chance here a week or so ago to sit with the Special Education Advisory Council here for the district, and it was a lively conversation. I was so impressed with the advocacy that I saw in the room from the community agencies, from our staff, and from parents, because really their role is to advocate for our youth who have disabilities. And they are doing that, and they care very deeply, and we're fortunate to have the support that we have here in District 6, especially from our community agencies. So I wanted to share that piece, and Tom, I'll turn it over to you to take it from here.
Great. So thank you, President DeWitt, Dr. Pilch, members of the board. I appreciate the opportunity to join you in recognizing the members of the Special Education Advisory Committee, commonly known as SEAC. Right. The mission of SEAC is, as Dr. Pilch mentioned, is to advocate, actively represent children and youth with disabilities and impact those decisions that affect the quality of the education for those students with disabilities. The committee is made up of parents of children with disabilities, District 6 staff, community agencies, community members. All of them are welcome to be part of this committee. What you really should know is that this committee really is making a difference. As a result of the CX recommendations and guidance over the past couple of years, you're aware of this parent handbook that was created and given to over 2,000 students with disabilities and their families last year. Every new student with a disability or any student recently found eligible to receive special education received a copy. The feedback from this document has been very, very positive to help demystify special education and the services that we offer here in District 6. As a result of the guidance through SEAC, we started to survey parents regarding the IEP process February 2014. And we continue to do that. Every time there's a meeting and copies of those documents are sent home, parents are asked to complete another survey. They can either do a paper one or they can go online and complete it online. And since then, we have over 280 responses to our IEP process, and really good feedback there. And finally, this year, the SEAC asked us to organize a series of monthly presentations from community agencies and resources that are available for students with disabilities and their family. You should have a copy of the brochure. If not, there's some here, there's some out on the front table, and they're in every single school. Each of the presentations are shared during our regular monthly meetings, and all of the presentations from the agencies are videotaped, and we make those available online for families who aren't able to participate in person to review those. So far this year, we've had representatives from the Arkwell County, Envision, Division of Vocational Rehab. Last month, Dr. Pilch presented. Starting up in January, we will have representatives from the Special Olympics of Colorado, followed by Access and Ability, North Range Behavioral Health, City of Greeley, the Recreation Department, and Connections for Independent Living. Our meetings are held on the second Thursday of each month, and second floor 2A, where you typically have your work sessions. These are open to the public. We provide light snacks, childcare of the family, so they're able to participate, and the Spanish interpreters are always available. Currently, we have 13 members. We're constantly looking for more. Ideally, we like to have representatives from all 5 groups in special education, including early childhood, elementary, middle, high school, and our 18 to 21 transition services program. And at this time, if you can join me in recognizing some of the members that were able to come today. And so first, if we could have Larry McDermott, representing Community Agency Arkwell County. Also, Jennifer Remmers, one of our parents. While they came together, I'm going to announce them separately. Royce Barnett Kolb, one of our District 6 speech therapists. And Frank Kolb, one of our District 6 substitutes and parents. And also with us tonight is Elsa Cox, our Spanish interpreter, and she's there at every meeting. Great asset. All right. Yeah.
No, I'm not in the committee.
You're not in the picture.
I'm making sure I'm hiding. I'm making sure I'm hiding. I don't want to photobomb that.
Thank you all very much.
Got mine too.
Thanks so much, Tom.